Ladies and gentlemen, hello! Hi! How you doing? Steve Dangle here, and welcome to the locker room! Hooray! We're going to be streaming tonight here in the locker room. It's going to be a little Leafs. It's going to be a little Penguins. It's going to be a little hockey. And if you want, if you fancy, if you're interested, if you're intrigued, what are some other words, synonyms? I already said if it tickles your fancy, right? Can't say if you're tickled pink. That doesn't mean the same thing. Listen, if you wanna, you can bet on the game. It's Sports Interaction. Live odds right now. Penguins are plus 100. Leafs are minus 120. This is hard for me to say as a Leaf fan. I like those Penguins odds, man. I really do. The Leafs are on the second half of a back-to-back. Listen, if I had to pick a team right now, I'm picking Toronto. But for this specific game, I'm just saying, there's a little something for everyone, okay? That's all I'm saying. So if you want, sign up for Sports Interaction, top of the banner in the locker room. You can do that. Or you can just sit here. Sit here with me. No, obviously we don't have the game feed. You're in charge of that. You got to find that on your own, or you can just chill with me and watch my reactions. But I will be constantly updating you on what is when. I'll let you know when the puck is dropped on the face-off. Producer Drew, whose username is Locker Room Guru, is in the chat. No game clock yet. There's some issues with that at the moment. Hopefully, we'll have a solution for next stream. Next stream, by the way, is next week. Next weekend. Next Saturday. Next. Oh, I'm so bad at French. Samedi? Or is that Sunday? No, that's dimanche. I'm brutal. Sabato in Italian. There you go. Kevin C. Got your adult ginger ale ready, Womp? Because Warrior Womp is in the chat once again. Hello. What is an adult ginger ale? Is that a beer? Or are you putting something in the ginger ale? That's what I want to know. By the way, if you want to chat with me, if you're on YouTube right now and you're like, what the heck is going on? How come I can't talk to Steve? Go to the description in the video, click the link in the description, and you will be in the locker room chat. That is how you can talk to me tonight. Noel Achari's HT. I don't know what that means. Steve, we missed these. Oh, no, I missed you. Simon says ginger beer. How didn't I come to that conclusion? I was so close. I said beer. Oh, well. I was almost there. Chad Ruweedle. Steve, have you played any Fortnite season? Okay, here's how stupid I am. It says, have you played any Fortnite season OG? And I know that Fortnite basically has the throwback season on right now. I thought you were trying to be young and hip and say, Steve, are you playing Fortnite on God? The answer to both is no. I'm embarrassed. Taylor Boone says, sup, Steve? What's up? Liggy says, Reeves will snap his stick in half over Malkin's head, minus 150. Honestly, Simon says, you got me. I honestly, this isn't me defending a Leaf randomly. I think there's a higher chance Malkin cracks his stick over Reeves' head. If Reeves is even playing, which I assume he isn't on account of it's the second half of a back-to-back. I didn't actually see the starting lineup. Is McMahon or Steves getting in? We'll see. We got a Dangle prop bet in the specials, by the way. What was it again? Matthews, 5 shots. Nylander, 2 points. And the Leafs win. So if all 3 of those things happen, if you bet the Dangle prop, and all three of those things happen, you win. If two of those things happen, you'll be happy, but lose. You got to hit all three. Got to hit all three. But I tell you what, if the Leafs are going to beat the Penguins, that's pretty much how they have to do it. Matthews has to shoot the lights out on account of he's the best player. Nylander's got to produce on account of on a lot of nights he's the best player. And the Leafs have to win because they should. Eric, hello, Steve from Sweden. Woo! I love that these are global now, by the way. Actually, I should tweet that. I'm going to pin to your profile. Why is Kyle Bukauskas taking off his jacket? Are you seeing this on the feed? Kyle? You're not even the Kyle that everyone's talking about right now. That's Mr. Kyle Dubas. Why is he putting on a sweater? Is he doing the Kyle Dubas? What is happening right now? Are you all watching the same Hockey Night feed as me? Is he doing the Mr. Rogers? I got to turn up the audio. What is happening? Rogers live in Pittsburgh. That's why. That's commitment to the bit. I love Kyle Bukauskas, man. I really do. These are the Leafs line rushes from warm-up, as tweeted by David Alter, who's extremely reliable when it comes to these. Nyes, Matthews, Marner, Bertuzzi, Tavares, Nylander, Robertson, Domi, Yarncroke. None of those change. Oh, the Nylander brothers took a photo together. The fourth line is McMahon with Kampf and Gregor. That appears to be... Oh, it's not the only change. Riley Brody, Giordano McCabe, Simone Benoit with Connor Timmins. Very interesting. Joseph Wool, the starter. I guess that's also a pretty large change. So William Lagesson coming out of the lineup. I've really liked Lagesson this year, but he didn't have the greatest game last game. He had that giveaway. I can't remember which goal it was on. One of the ones that sucked. The Blackhawks scored a bunch of goals yesterday. A lot of them sucked. Kyle Dubas's Pittsburgh Penguins. Still feels weird to say. DN, Steve, do you have a favorite Hockey Night in Canada panelist? Like, does Friedge count as part of the panel? Or is he something else? Like, is he something different? It's hard because I worked with them. I'll say this. So it's right after the 2020 trade deadline. So it's February 2020. Andreas Athanasiou just got traded to the Oilers for like 2 second rounders. And we all went out for like a post-trade deadline dinner and some drinks. Everyone's talking shop. They're talking about the business and everything. And somehow I got sat next to Kelly Rudy and his wife at our table. And I didn't know what to talk about. And I was so nervous. And part of the reason for that was at the time, my wife was pregnant. And so not knowing what to say, I just looked up and we locked eyes and I went, I'm going to be a dad. And him and his wife just went, oh, that's incredible. Oh, that's so nice. And we just talked about that for like the next hour and a half. So I know that doesn't answer your question. It's just me telling a story about how Kelly Rudy is a lovely man. Yeah, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube right now and you want to take part in the chat, which I don't blame you, you're lovely. Click the link in the description. Join the locker room. Because that's where we're talking right now. We're talking in the locker room. Eric said, Did you see Nylander's interview on the Swedish talk show? So I didn't see the full clip. I just saw that lady who I don't know, but I think is famous, touching his arms. And it was odd. English Leaf says, noted Alan Walsh client Lagesson deserves more love. You said it, not me. Taylor, Steve, are the Oilers bad? I'm still not willing to say yeah. Dude, it's McDavid and Draisaitl. If they ever figure it out consistently, like, and it's not like the Pacific's that great of a division. Let me look right now. Like, I know the Oilers are not in a playoff spot, and I don't think they're particularly close to a playoff spot. It's also still November. Let's look at the wild card in the West. So, oh boy. Yeah, the Oilers are 8 points back of the Seattle Kraken and St. Louis Blues. They've played as many games as the Blues. They have 3 games in hand on the Kraken. But they have to pass one of the Blues or Kraken, we'll count that as one team, along with the Flames, Preds, Coyotes, Ducks, and Wild. So it's not just the ground that you have to make up. It's you need to be better than all of those teams. All of them. In order to make the playoffs. It's tough. We're about to sing the anthems here in Pittsburgh. I keep forgetting that I can turn the volume up and watch or listen. Drew just reminded me. But it's not on him to like turn it up. It's on me. I'm supposed to press the stupid button. Producer Drew goes, first goals prediction. I think some of you are saying Radim Zahorna. Former Leaf. That dude scored a goal as a Leaf last year, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look. Radim Zahorna. He did. Played 2 games. He had a goal. +1. That's a good Leaf. I don't know if any of you saw this, but before the game, Max Domi was pictured walking into the arena and the pinky on his left hand had a splint. Bit concerning. For those of you who can't see the game, they just wrapped up the Canadian anthem. Check out the banner at the top of the locker room chat to sign up for sports interaction. And also, if you're just joining us from YouTube and you want to take part in the chat and you're like, hey, there's no chat here on YouTube, it's in the locker room. Click the link in the description of the YouTube video and you will find it on this stream that's available globally. It's a lovely thing. How we doing, chat? So regarding the talk show in Sweden, the talk show is kind of strange, and the host plays games with the guests and usually use dirty subjects. And Nylander went all out being honest. Dude, Europe just has more fun than us. Let's be honest. All right, the American anthem is done. The game will begin shortly in Pittsburgh versus Toronto. Oh, baby. Steve, 1v1 me in a bread eating contest. I'll beat you and your dad simultaneously. Joseph Wall in net for the Leafs with a 4-0 record on the road. And Tristan Jarry 2-5 at home with a .922 save percentage. Like, dude, he's one of the most mystifying goalies in the league. I will clap at puck drop so that you can sync me up. It's going to happen any second now. Here in the locker room. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, Alex Nylander opening faceoff with his brother. Puck is dropped. We are now live in Pittsburgh. Leafs, Penguins, Saturday night, and an early icing call. Just in case you didn't sync it up properly the first time. Nylander starting against his brother is cool, but defensive zone draw, this probably isn't what the Penguins want. Oh, the Leafs are doing 11 forward 7D. Puck is dropped. I didn't see that. Lagesson is with Timmins and Benoit is there too. That's very odd. What happened there? Because the Leafs have McMahon, they have Steves, they have Reeves. Interesting. That's so funny. I'm like, oh, Alter always has this. Whoops. Leafs can't clear it. Good job by Jake McCabe. Tyler Bertuzzi wearing the neck protection. I don't know if that's the first time he's done that. Maybe I just haven't noticed. I know there's no McMahon. Leafs ice the puck. I know there's no McMahon, but they just called up Alex Steves. That's very odd. If you're on the YouTube stream, get in the chat. Get in there. Click the link in the description. We need you. We need you to join the likes of Iggy96, Drax, Sakuno, Christine McAvoy. Hello, Christine. Who says Bertuzzi had it on last game. I guess I just didn't notice. Because it's not a big deal. Fourth line out there for the Leafs. So it's Kampf, Gregor, and whoa! Yarncroke getting a little extra shift there. And by extra, I mean this is actually his first shift. Third line hasn't been out there yet. Crosby is out there, though, for the Penguins! And he almost scored. Stopped by Woll. Here comes Noah Gregor. Superior speed! Breakaway! Stopped by Jarry. Man, he's fast. No finish. Marner on the ice now for the Leafs. Rings it way high. Lagesson, who is not scratched, out there with Benoit. Oh, Matthews! Is that a shot on goal? If you took the Dangle bet, Dangle prop bet, it's 3 legs. Matthews, if he gets 5 shots. Nylander, if he gets 2 points. And if the Leafs win, you hit. Leafs have got to, Penguins have got to be offside right now. Woll covers it up. I forgot to clap off the last face-off. Come on, rookie. Todd says Yarncroke is God. I don't know about that. Seems like hyperbole there, Todd. I think Yarncroke is Todd. He's good, though. Oh, Leafs got very lucky on that Crosby chance. Puck is dropped. Chris Letang coming in. Wide of the Leafs net. Leafs hemmed in a little bit right now. Look like they're panicking. Penguins controlling the point. I don't like it. Wide of the net. I like that. Oh my God. Whoa! Joseph Woll. Again, very lucky. It's not even 3 minutes in. Shots are 5-3 for the Penguins. Both teams on pace for 60 shots or more. Let's see if that keeps up. My guess is no. Missed high stick there. Chum in the chat, hello. PC in the chat, hello. Greetings. There was a high stick that wasn't called, and you know what that means. Makeup call! When's it gonna happen? And for whomst? Yarncroak out there for his second shift as the third line gets out there. I don't love the 11-7, man. I'll be honest. I mean, whoa, Nylander, what a move! Stop by Jari. It's okay, the 11-7. Like, second half of a back-to-back. Connor Timmins just getting back in the lineup. I get it. I don't love it normally. Nylander's got a good look there. Stop by Jari for a face-off. Mfish91, Crosby is otherworldly. You said it. Genesis, hey, it's my new best friend, Steve. You're right. I love you. Love you, boo. Welcome to Sports Interactions, The Locker Room. Puck is about to drop. 16:06 left in the first. Dropped. John Tavares wins the faceoff. Nylander back to Riley. Riley in front. And a goal! Tyler Bertuzzi. With the neck protection bib and all. 5 seconds after the faceoff. Former Leaf Noel Acciari on the ice for the Penguins. Ah! Bertuzzi, man. This second line is consistently putting together good efforts, and Bertuzzi is consistently scoring playoff-style goals, which means right in front of the net there. Tavares with the tip. Bertuzzi knocks in the second effort. That's going to be hard to stop, man. That's how you score goals. 9 points this season. 6 points in his last 7, though, for Tyler Bertuzzi. That's what I got my eyes on. Puck is dropped. Just under 16 minutes to go here in the first period. And I will regularly update you on what the time is left in the period so that you can sync up whatever you're watching this game on that I'm assuming is legal. Here come the Penguins. Oh my God, that's a tap in. And both goals to start the game are scored by number 59. Has that ever happened? Tyler Bertuzzi scored for the Leafs, and about 30 seconds later, Jake Gensel for the Penguins. That was defensive and goaltending breakdown, to say the least. Crosby, what happened here? They just completely lost track of Gensel. I mean, it's a 3-on-2. That's not good. Oh my God. Gensel's standing in the blue paint. Wool is in outer space. That's bad. That was bad. Drew, this is very important. Did Nylander get a point on the Bertuzzi goal? Nylander rips it off. Here come the Pens. Again, I forgot to announce the puck drop. Leafs almost give up another really good chance. I might take the over on this one. It's 1-1 after 5 minutes. Just under 15 minutes to go here. Oh, here come the... Oh! Everyone turning the puck over. Robertson advances the puck, gets it right back. Shoot it, kid. Loses it. Penguins trying to counter. Connor Timmins. Dude, I got to get used to Connor Timmins being in the lineup. I'm like, who's the righty back there? It's amazing. Neither team looks good defensively. But it's actually making for fun hockey. It's Tavares and Riley with the assists, says producer Drew. So still no Nylander point there if you're looking for the Dangle. Oh, parlay! Did Timmins just shoot it blocker side on his own goalie? He almost scored there. It was Timmins. Oh my gosh. Leafs head off for a change. Brandoman 79. Hi, Steve and all. Hello. And yes, Timmins is back. He was back yesterday. The fact you didn't notice means he had a okay game. Nylander passes. He's on the ice. Let's get him a point. Here he comes. Shoot it. In front. No one gets it. Willie has it again. We like that. Shoot it. Oh, I thought that was in. Deflected wide. Taylor says, how many too many men penalties against the Leafs tonight? So on one hand, I don't want the Leafs to take a too many men penalty. On the other hand, it might be funny to watch Sheldon Keefe actually like throw someone into the stands. Oh, puck comes in front for Matthews, passes to Marner. Stop by Jari. I didn't hate that at all. Live odds from Sports Interaction. Minus 115 for the Leafs, minus 110 for the Penguins. So the odds have narrowed. If you're watching on the YouTube stream and you want to get in on the chat, click the link in the description. Crosby, pass. Oh my goodness, Penn's working it around. They fall over. Here come the Leafs on the counterattack. This has been sloppy junior hockey. Yarncroke shoots, rebound, and Matthew Knies scores. I don't know what those two were doing on the ice together, but I like it. Less than 8 minutes into the game, 3 goals. Wow. Erik Karlsson makes a pass. Bunch of Penguins fall down. Karlsson, you know what? He was quick to get back. He just didn't have Knies tied up at all. He was present and absent at the same time. It's not a great rebound from Jari, but you'd like your $11 million defenseman to maybe take a swipe at the thing, for crying out loud. 12-12 to go in the first, and the puck is dropped. Leafs fourth line out there following a goal, and it's Yarncroke getting double shifted once again. I mean, why not? Matthew Knies with his 6th goal of the season. Yarncroke gets his 6th assist. That's got to be up there for rookie goal scoring. I know he's behind Bedard. That's got to be up there. And we're heading into a TV timeout. 11:54 to go in the first period. Welcome to the locker room, my friends. If you check out the banner at the top of the locker room chat, you can sign up for Sports Interaction. If that tickles your fancy, no, we're still going with that. We're still going to say tickles your fancy. Where is Matthew Knies in rookie scoring? We are looking it up on the very cumbersome NHL website. There it is. Rookie. Get stats. Holy cow. Okay, so Knies actually just tied himself for second in rookie goal scoring. Connor Bedard has 10. He's a mutant. But Leo Carlsson and Marco Rossi both have 6. Matthew Knies had 5. Now he's got 6. He might get a nod. Like, he might get a nomination. It's possible. So, sorry. One more time, Drew. It's there's an update to the live odds. The Leafs are now minus 225 and the Penguins are plus 180. There it is. I think there's going to be good odds to be had tonight on account of the score is changing violently. It's going up, it's going down. Wow, there's a lot of Leaf fans there. That's crazy. The broadcast has come back. The puck has not dropped yet. 11:54 to go in the first period. Come on. Come on. Puck has dropped. They didn't show it, but I just saw the clock start moving. We got some pond hockey here. Eventually, you'd think it's going to shut down, but this is a scorer's league. Willie. Bit of a solo effort. Finds his team. Oh, Tyler Bertuzzi almost had a goal there. Another one. Tavares gets it deep for Willie. Throws it to the point. Connor Timmins can't handle it. Ooh, Christine has Wool in fantasy. Hopefully he can get you the win. Dude, I'm getting murdered in net for fantasy. I have such a good team in terms of point scoring, but my goalies are, ugh. I keep waiting for Devin Levi to happen. It hasn't happened. And my other guy's Joey Decord because I'm just trying to figure it out, man. Leafs get out of their zone temporarily. Here come the Penguins way offside. There's a whistle with 10:49 to go in the first. That might be the most offside anyone not named Matt Duchene has ever been. IK Noise tuning in from Philly. How's it going? It's pretty good. Genesis has bet the over. Yeah, it might not be bad. Puck is dropped. Chris Ace has grabbed Skinner. Oilers are turning it around. See, everyone thought the Oilers would turn it around, so Skinner's not available. Puck is out of play again. 10:35 to go in the first period. There's a user in the chat named Fish, and they said, glub, glub, glub. That shouldn't be funny, but it is. 10:35 to go in the first. Puck is not dropped. The ref said I didn't like that face-off. I'm going to do it again. Gremlin says they have perfect sync. Let's go. Leafs 10-4-1 on days with zero rest. Puck is dropped. Fourth line shift. The Leafs going with 11-7 tonight. So Lagesson, Benoit, and Timmins are all in the lineup. The fourth line is Gregor, Kampf, and you would think a rotating forward, but it's Sheldon Keefe just basically double shifting Robertson and Domi. I'm a bit surprised they didn't get McMahon and or Steves into the lineup. I feel like Steves... Whoa, Penguins almost scored there. I feel like Steves... Malkin rocked! But he gets right back up. Shot on Wool. Stopped by Wool. Leafs just get rid of it and ice the puck. Oh, it wasn't icing. Very interesting. Penguins dump it in. Oh, this game's about to jump up a notch, isn't it? Oh! Big stops from Wool there. Jeez, both teams with 10 shots apiece. Robertson out there with Domi. Is Yarncroke out there for another shift? I mean, it's an energy line. Oh, Matthews out there. What? Sheldon Keefe's just having fun. He's just having fun as we get a whistle. Let's have another look at this hit. Wham! It's not dirty. It's just Gregor and Malkin going for the same puck. As we get another TV timeout. I don't even know if I can say your username, but I'm going to say Mr. Donkey. Steve, what What are your thoughts on Skinner getting a shutout and the Oilers destroying Washington 5-0 yesterday? I mean, who's shocked? Is that not exactly the sort of thing they're capable of? That looked painful on Chris Pronger. I don't know if you're seeing the Sports Interaction commercial on Hockey Night. So the over-under is set at 8.5 for this game on Sports Interaction. Goals? 8.5's a lot of goals, man. I mean, it's the Leafs, it's the Penguins, second half of a back-to-back. I'd believe it. What are the odds on it? Even, -110. Ooh. I'll say over because it's more fun. But Christine in the chat has Joseph Woll in fantasy, so I'm hoping it's not the over. That's a good stat, Drew. They're currently on pace for 18 goals. Wouldn't that be incredible? Tevin, greetings from Melbourne, Australia, Steve. G'day. What time is it? Greetings from the Dufferin Mall from Boyce to Men. Puck is about to drop, by the way, and we are back. John Tavares wins the faceoff clean. That was Nola Chari. He beaten the faceoff dot there. Willie on the ice. Get a point, Willie. Puck goes airborne. What number is Radim Zahorna? I guess he'll be the tallest guy, I'll know. That was a very, oh, he's there moment. Matt Nieto on the Penguins. Oh, he's there? Bertuzzi. Back to Benoit. One-timer! Deflected by Tavares. Wide of the net. Leafs still have the puck, though. Letang. Whoa! Benoit tries to keep the puck in at the line. He's got the neck protection, too. Just smacks it into the crowd. Gremlin, we miss the hornet's nest. Yes, we do. Radim Zahorna, baby. Puck is dropped. Yarncroak out there with his usual line mates. Joseph Woll having an adventure. Stop it! He's back in the net. Good. We like that. Good breakout there from the Leafs. Nick Robertson. Ooh! Ludwig got him high. I didn't like that. Yeah, that's a penalty. You can't do that. Robertson was going to burn him. I understand wanting to get a piece of him, but that's high. I don't know what he's arguing here. Like, Robertson's a little guy. I get it, but like that's very nakedly a defenseman trying to get a piece of a guy burning him. He butt ends him in the head. Like, what do you want? Yeah, that's no good. That's no good. Leafs power play here. Ludwig in the box. Leafs having a little chat. Nylander on the ice. That's important. Leafs 5th ranked power play against the Pens 9th ranked penalty kill. 2 top 10 teams in their respective categories. And for sinking purposes, the puck is dropped. That was a very weird face-off in my defense. You saw that, right? 7:30 to go in the first period now. Penguins stifling the Leafs at the line. Here comes Riley. Chugga chugga. Penalties, PK, or Pittsburgh's PK at home is second in the NHL. Leafs offside. Wow. First 33 seconds of this power play has been garbage for the Leafs. Flucus in the chat says, "Go Penguins, go." By the way, if you're in the YouTube chat or YouTube, if you're just watching on the YouTube channel and you're like, where the heck's the chat? It's on the locker room. Check in the description, click the link, and there you are. Puck is dropped, by the way. A minute 15 to go in the power play now. I don't think the Leafs have entered the Pittsburgh zone yet. But Matthews breaks that trend. Let's go. Willie lobs it on. Leafs shovel it wide, and Pittsburgh's going to break out with it. And they're going to take it for a walk here. Uh-oh. Riley manages to stop the shorthanded attempt. Joseph Woll has to make a pretty good glove save there. Less than 30 seconds go in this power play. Leafs second unit out there. Nice scored a goal. Bertuzzi's out there too. The Leafs' 2 goal scorers are out there right now. Good stop from Jari. Both goalies extremely busy to start this game. Oh, what a pass from Bertuzzi! Ah! Nice! Almost picks up his second of the game. Stop from Jari. And we get a whistle with 6 seconds to go in the Leafs power play. 5:48 to go in the first. Oh. Nyes just didn't have anywhere to put that puck. 5:48 to go in the first period. Puck is dropped. Yarncroak cleared out there. Penguins kill it. That's a good kill. Leafs ended up getting their chances after a really slow start. We got a whistle. I think Crosby got high sticked. Penguins are going to get a power play here. Man. Producer Drew goes, "You think because it's Sid, he can just go to the refs? Yo, I'm bleeding." I mean, I don't know. That's a high stick. It's a high stick. No chance it gets called in the playoffs, but it's a high stick. We're in commercial break right now. Taylor, do you remember when you asked the Hockey Demons for 2 Matthews goals to end his drought? I do. The Leafs he got 2 goals in that game. Leafs were up 3-0. And I think Jonas Enroth was in net for the Leafs, and they blew it and lost the game. Pretty sure in regulation, too. Drax and Zach are talking about what I'm going to do at intermission. So, yeah, intermission for these games, I do take a little break on account of I'm a human. And we do have intermission content for you. First intermission, it is the Penguins after all. We have a SDP clip of us talking about Alexander Ovechkin's comments that him and Crosby saved the NHL. That's a little over 5 minutes long. That'll be at first intermission, and then I'll be back. Second intermission, we're going to discuss John Klingberg being placed on LTIR by the Leafs. Taylor, wasn't that Enroth's final game as a Leaf? No, you know what? I think his final game as a Leaf was that line brawl against the Canucks. He had to come in for Frederik Andersen because Anderson got kicked out of the game for going all the way down the ice to fight. I don't even remember who it was. Ryan Miller? We're back on the broadcast. 5:36 to go in the first period. Yarncroak off for high sticking. He's a penalty killer. That's bad. The puck is in the ref's hand, dropped. There's been weird face-offs tonight, right? That's not just me. Penguins power play overall 26th. That's poo. The Leafs penalty kill overall 23rd. That's poo. It is a battle of the poo. Penguins 0 for 15 on the power play in their last 6 games. They are for sure scoring here. David Kampf with the interception, though. Stopped by Malkin. Why do they got to put that stuff on the broadcast, dude? You know what you're doing. Nice job by Kampf here on this penalty kill. Oh, Gregor, he saw something. He likes it. He's got a chance. Cuts to the middle. Oh, just wide there on Jari. I saw what he was going for. Noah Gregor is the king of, I saw what he was going for. It didn't work, but I saw it. Crosby working it around. Penguins like weirdly staggered along the blue line. Go to the net. There you go. Crosby and Carlson working it around. That feels like it shouldn't be allowed. Leafs have done a pretty good job on this kill so far. 40 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Crosby with it. Carlson with it. Malkin with it. That's so silly. How is this power play bad? Carlson to Malkin to Crosby. These are all things that are actually happening. To Carlson with the shot. Corralled by Crosby. I didn't see who that was. To Carter. Malkin. And the Leafs clear it. 10 seconds to go here in this power play. Dude, the Penguins power play is stacked. How? Leafs kill it off. 3:35 to go in the first. Leafs with a 2-1 lead. No, that wasn't Jeff Carter. I don't know who it was. Someone else. Christine, Steve, you sound like The Simpsons. Holds it! Holds it! Holds it! Matthews. Oh, Marner avoids getting demolished. Marner is not playing dialed in. But here he is with a chance. Like, Malkin almost hit him, and Marner's, like, chirping at him. Leafs get away with one there. Connor Timmins got his gloves up into Nola Chari's face. And the Penguins are right to be mad. That's exactly what they got a penalty for. .2:30 to go in the first period. Oh! Achari almost beats Joseph Woll. 2:22 to go in the first period. We get a whistle. Warrior Womp. Timmins with the payback for Nicky Bobby. Heck yeah. The Penguins having a 55 and a 65, as someone who's calling this game, it's pissing me off. Simon says refs are in game manage mode. I don't know if you're wrong. 2:22 to go in the first period. Puck is dropped. Who's dropping the puck this game? They specialize in, gotcha, face-offs. It's getting on my nerves. Producer Drew asking, this has got to be the most shots in a Leafs game period this season. In a single period? You might be right. Like, we're coming up on what, 40 combined? No, I'm an idiot. 30. I'm an idiot. Crosby, over, stopped by Woll, and I think that's shot number 30. 17-13 are the shots in favor of the Penguins. Here comes Tyler Bertuzzi. There's still nearly 2 minutes left. Bertuzzi drops it. Whoa, he gets it back. Shoots on Jari and is stopped. Shots now 17-14. Can you do the over on shots? So producer Drew says all those shots, right? 31 shots, 0 for Matthews. If you took that parlay, like how aren't you tearing your hair out right now? 31 shots. He doesn't have one. Only 3 lead forwards don't have a shot, and he's one of them. Hilarious. You can always count on producer Drew to find the most depressing stats imaginable. Puck is dropped, by the way. Hey, oh! Domi narrowly misses getting his first as a Leaf, and Jari covers it up. Christine, Habs had 18 shots in their entire game today. Holy wow. Puck is dropped. 122 to go here. Whoa! Robertson with a shot out of nowhere. And a pass to no one. Man, he had a tough overtime yesterday. Taylor, he hasn't been good lately. You know what? I don't think you're terribly wrong. He had a good game in Sweden. The second game was good. The first game was very pedestrian for a guy who's supposed to be one of the best players in the league. Under a minute to go here in the first. Shots 15 to 17 in favor of the Penguins. Here comes Matthews. Shoot it. Shoot. Shoot. He's getting run out of the zone. Dumps it. Loses it. Get in there, Mitch. Come on, man. That's just a brutal possession from the top line of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like, what are you doing? Had the puck, did a big old bunch of nothing with it. Boo. Marner with a block. That sounded like it hurt. Jeez, he was right next to the microphone. And first period is over. Man. Mitch is a grumpy Gus. Wow, Leafs are a minus 250 right now. The Penguins are a plus 190. Dude, Penguins are down by 1. And they had nearly 20 shots in the first period. Like, I'm not telling you to bet against the Leafs, but like, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid, man. Taylor says the second line has been the best line in the last 5-ish games. That's it? Well, I guess it's actually taken. They didn't play very many games while they were in Sweden. You're not wrong. I might push that to 10, if I'm honest. Out of town scoreboard, Devils are up 4-0 after 1, and Nico Heischer's first game back. Buffalo has fewer shots than the Devils have goals. Seems bad. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh, please tell me Devin Levi is not starting. Please tell me Devin Levi is not starting. Please tell me Devin Levi. Oh! 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 He's not. Sorry. I have him in fantasy. Oh! Whoa! Check out the banner at the top of the locker room. Sign up for Sports Interaction if you're in to all these little bets that we're talking about. They're fun. One more question before we get to our intermission entertainment from Trash Man in the locker room chat. Steve in chat, as an Oilers fan, I would love to get your thoughts on the Oilers clapping the Caps yesterday. Got to watch it at work, and it was really fun. I mean, why would you ever sell your stock in the Oilers? Like, they need a save. Yesterday was the best of both worlds for them. I mean, even when they're playing well, they're going to give up goals. They are. But the 5 that they scored is the encouraging part for me, for the Oilers. And you know what? Not just that they won, not just the goals, the smiles. When McDavid smiles, Edmonton smiles with him. There's definitely there's a puck stopping problem in Edmonton, but there's also like a vibes problem. They got to figure it out. But if any team can pull off the unprecedented, it's them. You know what? I think we're going to take a quick little break. First intermission entertainment from the Steve Dangle podcast. Did Ovi and Crosby save the NHL? Question mark. We can watch our thoughts on their thoughts right here on The Locker Room with Sports Interaction.
Hey, what do you guys think of the quick question? What do you think of the Washington Capitals?
Real
my
good.
God, they're one of the hottest teams in the league.
Real good.
They're ahead of the Leafs.
What the fuck?
I know.
They've been on fuego
I
the
know.
last 3 weeks.
Unbelievable.
I think what they go 8-0-1 that little stretch there.
Yeah, well, and they started really bad,
Yeah.
and then if you didn't pay attention, you're like, oh man, these guys stink. And then I was watching this video on my phone in Sweden, and Charlie Lindgren was celebrating. He got his first shutout as a Cap, and it's like, oh yeah, they're 8-3 and whatever over their life. I'm like, when did that happen?
And they're doing this without Ovi being on fire.
Yeah. Which I think is still coming.
Oh yeah.
You see how well Crosby's doing. Like, this is a scorer's league now. It's coming. It's coming. Like, it might not be the 50-goal Ovi we're used to. He's going to hit at least 30.
Did you guys see the quote? Ovi said that he and Sid saved the NHL after the 05 lockout.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about
Where's the lie?
There's zero lie.
I think if you were going to come back at it, here's where I think he's wrong.
Nowhere.
I think that rivalry really took off it took off later in the decade. He's talking about the first 5 years after the lockout.
It took off
the
the
names that saved the NHL after 05-06 are all on one team, and they are Lindstrom, Zetterberg, Datsuk. Those are the guys that saved the NHL. Absolutely. If you look at the after the lockout, the freaking I know you're booing me, but it's true. If you look at the lockout, first off, the Detroit Red Wings should have won more cups in that 5 years afterwards.
Yeah,
they absolutely should have. They choked in the playoffs a couple times. They choked
a bunch,
but they got the one cup. But there's like one season from 2005 to 2010 where they didn't have 50 wins. Dude, I think that people forget just how good that team was. And I'm not taking anything away from Ovi and Sid here, but it took them a bit to warm up.
You're confusing good with interesting.
Yeah.
Like, they were...
You don't think Datsuk and Zetterberg were interesting?
For 20 years, the National Hockey League marketed two people, and it was Ovechkin and Crosby, up until Connor McDavid arrived in the National Hockey League. Those two were the only recognizable people from outside of Canada that anybody would say plays hockey. It was Ovi and Crosby, and that saved the league.
How was Zetterberg on Letterman?
Yeah, he was never on Letterman.
No, it was they were putting Crosby out there. They were putting Ovi
You ask a lot
there.
of people right now who don't watch hockey, the first name they give you is either Wayne Gretzky or Sidney Crosby, and then third is probably Ovechkin.
I hope it's Ovechkin. I hope it is now. I just feel like we look at it from our lens of now. I don't think we're looking at it the way we did then. The way we did then, like as hockey people, maybe if we're talking about outside of hockey and like growing the sport, yeah, okay, I can see that argument. But within hockey, Datsuk and Zetterberg were the top of every list all the time.
The point that Ovi's making is that we saved hockey, which is marketing to the mass audience. The hockey people will always be there. The hockey people we're gonna care about the Columbus Blue Jackets and that drama. The stuff, the casual fan, they know Crosby and Ovechkin, and that's what saved the game. And I think he's 100% right.
Red Wings fans, back me up on this one, please.
I don't
Red
know.
Wings fans,
I don't know if they need that.
Back me up.
I don't think they would say that the marketing of Datsuk and Lidstrom
I did a
saved
deep dive.
hockey.
I did a deep dive on those guys a little while ago, just on how good that team was. That's a team, and I don't want to put it at Jimmy Howard's feet, but you almost feel like if they'd had a different goalie than maybe Jimmy Howard, if they'd had maybe a little more depth, that team should have won 3 of 5 cups.
Well,
that
also,
should have
like-
been Chicago Blackhawks, LA Kings, Tampa Bay Lightning good.
They also had a few major whiffs. Like Thomas McCollum was supposed to be like a huge goalie for them, and
Yeah.
but like when Crosby, like look how I just said it. That was Freudian. Crosby won his first cup
Against
in
Detroit.
2009. It was against Detroit.
That's what I was about to
But
say.
when Detroit won the previous year, Detroit won. No one was like, "Oh man,
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
let's go,
Yeah.
Pavel." Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
No, it was
all right.
You know,
I'll
because
concede,
like
I'll
you're
concede.
saying, oh, Detroit should have more cups. Who stopped them?
I just feel like
Sidney Crosby.
I feel like that was a wonky era because we were in a hangover of a terrible lockout.
Yes.
The salary cap sucked.
Yes.
Um,
It's like 42 million.
yeah, and like
Or 45.
and some teams that like the Ducks winning was a real story. The Oilers beating the Wings to go to the Cup final was a real story. Like those were. I just feel like that Detroit team outside of Detroit doesn't get the love it deserves.
You're right.
And I think in American hockey terms, Detroit's one of the key markets. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody is arguing anything you're saying. We're just saying Ovi's point is correct.
I think the team you're looking for, Adam, is Chicago.
What do you mean? Oh, in terms of
I mean, just ask the NHL. The
Yeah.
NHL treats them or has treated them
And
the way
continues
that they
to
do,
treat them.
and continues to treat them because they took Detroit was always a relevant hockey market. Chicago left relevancy
in
a
the
long time ago
60s, I think, even
for
before
a
that.
very long time,
Yeah.
right? Then the Taves and Kane era brought it back, and then I don't. The pages are smudged. I can't. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what happened after that, but yeah, that's the team you're thinking of. The locker room. Was that too much? Welcome back. It's me, Steve Dangle, here on the locker room with our friendly folks at Sports Interaction. I'll let you in on something. I was like, Drew, how far behind is our feed? Because I can still see me talking from before the break. And he's like, did you try pressing live? And I said, no. So now I see me with like just a little delay. Oh, did I scare you, Christine? I'm sorry. Simon says, boo. I actually scared some people in the chat. I like that. Sounds like the coffee kicked in. Well, the coffee is good. That is good stuff. If you're watching on the chat, hi. If you're watching from the YouTube channel, and you want to participate in the chat, too bad. No, I'm kidding. Go to the description, click the link. It'll take you to the locker room. And there you go. That's it. Richie, will you go back to streaming the game on YouTube? No. And the reason for that is I used to work for the rights holder who owns the game footage, and then I quit. So now we're doing this. I know it doesn't include the game. I know. But I quit my job. We're doing this. It's going to be good. It's only going to get better. And we're going to do some more stuff as well. There's me being cryptic. We got stuff happening. Penguins are now plus 195. So say that again, Drew. A $10 bet would win you $29.50. If you like the Pens. Like I keep saying, I don't want to bet against the Leafs. But the fact that the odds are plus 195 on the Penguins and they're 1 goal down in a game where they had like 20 shots in the first period, they have home ice advantage. The Leafs played yesterday. I'm just saying those are pretty good odds. Alpha Juliet says, hey, we can actually watch your stream in the States now. I'll take it. It's true. Like the trade-off is it's available globally. And for some of you, you're like, well, I was able to watch globally anyway. Yeah, because you stole it. You stole it, you big stealer. You Pittsburgh Steeler, you. Titty McFitty says, who are your 8 playoff teams in the East as of today? Let's see who they actually are by points percentage. Oh, wow. So are the Leafs out of a playoff spot? Oh, no. Very close, though. It's Boston in first in the Atlantic, then Florida, Tampa, New York first in the entire conference, followed by Washington and Carolina. The 2 wild cards tied are the Leafs and the Red Wings. This is by points percentage. Well, actually, no. Okay, so the NHL website doesn't display it properly. By points percentage, the Leafs are actually second in the Atlantic. God, this site sucks. But who's out of the playoffs? The Islanders, -9 goal differential. It's hard to bet against them, but maybe they're just kind of mid. Like, I like them in a playoff scenario, but they're regular season mid. The Flyers. I don't know if I'm buying Flyers stock. The Sabres, I thought would be better. They're not. Habs are probably about right where they should be. So are the Penguins. The Devils have fallen off the face of the earth. They're 3-7 in their last 10. That's shocking to me. The Sens, it's not surprising they're doing poorly. Not because I think they're a bad team, but everything has gone wrong for them. Honestly, the Eastern playoff picture looks about right. Detroit might sneak in there. Well, they're in there right now. I would expect the Devils to make more of a push. But out of the 8 teams that are in a playoff spot right now in the East, I don't think it's out of the question to say like 7 of them are going to make it. I really don't. In the chat, yeah, Willie commercial. I was just watching it. Could you tell I was distracted? Ben makes a good point. Hughes is back. Nico Heischer is back, and Timo time hasn't even started yet with Timo Meier. That's so true. Some saves would be nice too. Lightning fan 813, love SDPN. Watch as much as I can. Much love from Tampa, Florida. Mwah. I have family in Tampa, Florida. Charlotte Raby, sorry. Buffalo has Levi in net now. Okay, hopefully score effects kick in for fantasy purposes. Charlotte Raby, who wins the West? Who do we got in the West? Vegas is still ridiculous. They've actually been... Yeah, Drew says Colorado, next question. Vegas, after their ridiculous start, has been absurdly mid. They've been 5-4-1 in their last 10. The Kings are coming on strong. They're 1 point behind the Vegas Golden Knights, and with a win in their next game, they can actually pass them. 8-1-1 in their last 10, and they're still 9-0 on the road. Pretty mid at home, though, 4-3-3. The Canucks, I don't know if I buy that long term. Kraken have made a bit of a comeback in the standings. The West is full. So here's the thing about the Oilers making a comeback. The West is just full of mid. Dude, the Blues, Kraken, Flames, Preds, Coyotes, Ducks, Wild. How many of you had any of those teams ahead of the Oilers? How many of you had more than 2? It's possible, man. Puck is about to drop here for the second period in Pittsburgh. Leafs 2, Penguins 1. Alex Nylander seeing a fair bit of ice time. Drop the puck, you silly goose. There it is. Puck is dropped. If you're trying to sync it up. Tristan Jarry trying really hard to get into Dangets, which doesn't exist anymore. Or does it? Sloppy start to the period for both teams. Bertuzzi, good job getting it across to Riley, who dumps it in. Tavares, hounding the thing. Bertuzzi finds it again. Oh! Almost gets a scoring chance there. The puck is just finding Tyler Bertuzzi. Good job by the Leafs, preventing the breakaway. Nylander. Oh, effortless. I thought that would turn into something. It still might. Ooh, shot! Blocked. I want Willie to get a point. The Stevie parlay is not looking good right now. Did Matthews end up getting a shot in the first period? I'll take a look. I don't think he did. Willie didn't get a point. Leafs are winning. We like that. Yeah, no point for Willie. I don't think Matthews had a shot. Puck is dropped. No shot for Austin Matthews. Oof. And we got a whistle here. Mitch looks very confused, and so am I. So if Mitch's start, even though he has 20 points, feels a little slow, according to the broadcast, it's basically dead even with what he had last year. He has 1 fewer assist, 1 more goal, same amount of points, and instead of a even rating, he's a -2. 0 goals, 3 assists in his last 6 games. He's got to pick it up. Puck is dropped with 18:56 to go in the second period. Penguins throw it on. Blocked. MKI Sports. Thanks, Steve. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Everyone's falling down. Get on your feet, boys. Penguins with it at the point. Forget the first line getting points and shots on goal. They're getting hemmed in here. Nice. Shoots. Mitch. Oh, robbed by Jarry. He didn't get all of that. Oh, how isn't that a goal? Matthews comes up with it somehow. How wasn't that a goal? I can't wait to see that replay. Connor Timmins, terrible pass. And this is going to be a Penguins opportunity here. Blocked from Max Domi. Max Domi might have saved a goal there. Certainly saved a scoring chance. Jabby saying Nyes is the best Leaf tonight. You might not be wrong. Him or Wool? Wool, except for the first shot. Wool grabs it. Oh, Max Domi just shoved one of the Penguins right over top of Joseph Wool. I'm sure that'll draw a crowd and potentially a Penguins power play. Valdezos, I miss these screams. It's me, Leafs fan. Hi. If you're watching on the chat, or sorry, I keep screwing it up. If you're watching on the YouTube channel and you want to get into the chat, just click the description and click the link in the description. It'll take you to the locker room from Sports Interaction. That's where we're having our chat tonight. Puck is dropped. And yeah, Mitch just whiffed. He had a great opportunity. Oh. Leafs breaking it out. Yarncroak, I'm fascinated to see what his ice time is at the end of this game. He's getting double duty, basically. He's playing with the fourth line and the third. He is definitely the resident teacher's pet, if you will. Sheldon Keefe loves this player. He's right, by the way. Live betting, the Leafs are a minus 250. Penguins still plus 195. And again, I don't want to tell you to bet against the Leafs because I never do it, but those are good odds on the Penguins. Wow! Tavares almost scored basically from his back from a napping position. And is that going to be icing against the Leafs? Yes, it is. And we get a whistle with 16:23. Patrick D, is this how we're going to watch the playoffs this season, Steve? You've been my hockey buddy here in Norway for years. Puck is dropped. Geez, that was abrupt. Yeah. I hope they make it, man. They got to make it first. It's still November. Penguins! Wow! Did they score? Did Gensel just put himself in the net and not the puck? He had a yawning cage. By the way, if you took the over, oh my God, how did he score that? If you took the over, you got to be tearing your hair out right now. Marner should have had one. Gensel should have had one. Grip your stick, Jake. 16-10. The puck is dropped. Wow. Gensel puts it on and it goes up and over. We get another whistle. MKI Sports, is urinating Tree watching this game? It's possible. Drifty says he scored himself. He really did. Crosby talking to the ref. Shut up. The puck is dropped. Out of town, Devin Levi allowed his first shot against. Thank you, Drew. Hit it. Delayed penalty here coming against the Leafs. I'm guessing it's Mark Giordano, who was just hammering one of the Penguins down there. 55, 2 minutes hooking. Testing on my mic. Sorry if it sounds weird. How's that? Is that better? Still doing it? Drew was like, no. Yes! I'm hoping it works. As the Penguins get another power play, their first one was booty. Drifty says floorball series was so good, Steve. Yes, it was. Champion. David Kampf wins the face-off there. Alpha Juliet says, I'm back. Okay, good. Good. We like that. Leafs clear at 15:30 to go in the second. Adam Wild in the chat says, God, I'm rich. You guys are too much. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, click The link in the description for the locker room with our fine friends at Sports Interaction. That's good. That is good. I friggin' love that. Oh! TJ Brody clears the puck. He almost took off Noah Gregor's head in the process. Floorball looks like genuine fun. Dude, it is. It is. They were jacked to talk about it in Sweden because it's actually like a big sport over there. As we got a whistle here with 14:45 to go in the second period. .102 to go in this power play. That isn't the real Adam Wilde. He's so rich, he pays for a social media manager, Puck His Drop, to chat about his richness for him. You know what? You're right. You're right, and you should say it. That's so funny. Radim Zahorna on this Penguins power play. And the Leafs take it immediately. Mitch Marner might be going for a shorthanded little jaunt. He sucks the Penguins in as the Leafs go for a line change. That strategy worked brilliantly as the Penguins bought it hook, line, and sinker. Matthews out there for a PK shift. That's a penalty. Who was that? You didn't need to do that at all. That's a delay of game penalty. Oh, dear. That was terrible. Was that TJ Brody? Yeah, he's off. That's a really stupid penalty, dude. There's no... You had time, you had space, you had teammates. What are you doing? TJ, what are you doing? So it's going to be 21 seconds of 5-on-3. You basically have a whole penalty-killing D pair in the box. TJ, what are you doing? Are the Penguins still plus 195? Number 19 on the Penguins is Riley Smith, by the way. I screwed that up earlier. Very key face-off win there for David Kampf as the Leafs are able to get it out under 14 minutes to go in the second. That was just dumb from TJ Brody, dude. Like, what are you doing? Needless, you know? All right, so the Leafs kill the first little bit. So if the Penguins score here, that's the end of it. Penguins don't have a shot. At least a penalty killer comes out of the box. You still have 3D. So Giordano, I guess, is a forward right now. Stop by Woll. Giordano gets it out, and the Leafs, I think, will get new horses over the boards. Jari out of the net to try to cut the Leafs off at the pass here. And it's a breakaway for Gensel. Stopped by Woll. There's another situation where it just felt like he had time and space. Like you could have had a better shot than that. Drew said that was the slowest PK line change I've ever seen. Yeah, dude, it's the Leafs. Pay attention. They suck at changing lines. Like, it's unbelievable. Riley with a block and a clear. Good job, Morgan. And we got a whistle here. That was a great stop on... oh, no, Malkin just missed. Block from Yarncroak. This is a good penalty kill, man. Except for the part where Brody just yeeted it for no good reason. 12:49 to go in the second. 45 seconds to go here on this power play. Puck is dropped. It's Nylander and Matthews out there with the face-off at center ice. Penguins will dump it in. Giordano back to his usual position of defense. Leafs happy to kill time behind the net. Willie just happy to dig in the corner. Flicks it out. Do you see how he flicked it up and not out of the stands? I like that. I appreciated that. Woll flips it around. The Penguins hold it in, though. 5 seconds to go in this penalty kill. No! Wool hits it wide, and the Leafs kill it. Get out of the box. TJ Brody is a forward right now. Heads to the bench under 12 minutes to go in the second. Wow, the Leafs really killed that. That was such an unforced error. And they escaped with their lives. Almost give one up there, though. Puck goes wide. Willie is out there. This is a very strange line. Willie out there with Max Domi and Noah Gregor. I don't know how much of this is the next line, how much of this is the penalty kill. Riley off the glass and down the ice. This will be icing. Which is, oh! I've never seen that. That's Graves fell down, just corralling and icing. Drifty says McDavid to Toronto. You're absolutely right. You're right, and you should say it. Where is the puck drop? Here in the locker room. Puck is dropped. So, what are the live odds on the Penguins right now? I'm obsessed with this. Because they just blew it. Plus what? Plus 210 as they almost tied it up right there. Again, I'm not encouraging you to bet against the Leafs. Oh my God, no! I thought Willie just sent it over the glass again. He didn't. Very close, though. I'm not encouraging you to bet against the Leafs. I'm just saying, if you hate the Leafs and you're in here, which I know a lot of sickos do, I mean, you could make worse bets. Man, the game has really slowed down compared to what it was in the first few minutes, which was utter chaos. The first period as a whole was chaos, but the first few minutes especially. Only 3 shots each this period. Connor Timmins. I don't think I've seen him for 20 minutes. Oh boy, giveaway from Brody. Oh wow, what a goal. Noel Achari saw the top corner and took it. That's a terrible giveaway from Brody. Holy cow. You got 7 defensemen in this game, but he's -3 of them. And Noel Achari goal against the Leafs. Free money. Free money. If you didn't bet that before the game, you're a silly goose, and you've never watched a Leaf game in your life. I'm tweeting that right now. Producer Nick, shut up. Oh, Matthews with a shot! Off the post! Producer Nick put a bet on a Noel Achari hat trick, and it pays $800. How much did he bet? $5? Shut up. Leafs are about to go on the power play here. I'd love to know the live odds now. So Penguins just tied it, but the Leafs are about to go on the power play. Oh, nice. Almost had a goal there. Graves cleared it. -110 Leafs, -115 Penguins. Did anyone take the bet when the Penguins were like, what were they, +2 something? Come on. They were +290. Guys. I'm just saying the game is tied. That's all. I'm not telling you the Leafs are going to lose this game. I hope they don't. I hope they win. But those odds are nuts. Chris, Steve, any chance for future ones you'd have a timer saying the time left in the period would help with syncing the stream? Yes. We're not there yet. We're working on it. So yes, but not now. Yes, but soon. Jabby, now Zahorna is scoring. It's possible. Stars fan says the Leafs are going to lose this game. Why did you emphasize those words? Rogue Leafer, did you do a football stream, dude? I did not. That's more Drew's bag. Ryan Graves in the box. Took down Matthew Nyes. He also saved a goal. Denora. When will then be now? Soon. 9:23 to go in the second period. When is the puck dropped? Really soon. When is the puck dropped? Really? Now! Here come the Leafs. Nylander takes down Letang. No penalty. Tavares taking his sweet time. Oh, Willie, what a move! Yeah! Do something with it, Willie. He's in Gretzky's office. Riley with a blast. It goes up in the air. I guess that must have hit the netting. I didn't see it leave play, so it must have hit the netting. Puck is dropped. Willie rings it around. Parts of the second. Oh, no, never mind. That's Tavares. Sorry. Riley with it at the point. Matthews. Take a shot. Passes to Mitch. Mitch holds it. Holds it. Tries to get it to Austin. Doesn't work. I mean, one of you has got to shoot, dude. Tavares! There you go. Mitch. Oh, he could have two today. Riley. Power play looking dangerous at very least. Matthews. Oh! If Willie gets that rebound, it's in. Willie coughs it up. But he races back for it and covers up his own mistake. Leafs, might catch the Penguins on a bit of a line change here. Willie driving the net. Can't corral the puck. Matthews does a good job battling. Tavares joins him in the fray. 20-ish seconds to go here in this power play for the Leafs. Penguins clear it. They'll have one more chance. Jari had to go get his stick. When did that happen? Leafs have a chance to gain the zone here, and they do. And never mind, they don't. Offside. Jabby, Steve, did you know that Pavel Barber was just recently added to NHL 24? I did not know that. I saw Nasher was added. I didn't know Pavel was too. That's cool. I played floorball with Pavel. He's sick. Warrior Womp. Exactly. Jari didn't even have his stick. Come on. 7:25 to go, and the second puck is dropped. Leafs 3 shots on that power play. They have 3 shots in their last one, too. Just can't find the back of the net. There was a pair of trips missed there. One on the Leafs and one against the Leafs. Did that make sense? You know what I mean. Should have been a penalty for both teams. Robertson crosses the line. Yarncrook, bats it out of the air. Can't keep it in, though. Oh, yes, he can. Lagesson holds the line. And just zero pressure whatsoever. Here come the Penguins. Cool. $6:20 to go in the second period here. Leafs 2, Penguins 2. Mr. Bluepie says Nasher, Zach Bell, and Pavel Barber were all added to NHL 24. I did not know that. That's really cool. Penguins with one win in their last 5 games, 13 or outscored 13-9. Puck is dropped. Riley. Gronk. Penguins break out. They lead the shot attempts 48-39. Bang! There's another shot attempt. Stopped by Woll. 5:52 to go in the second. We get a whistle. MKI Sports, Devils 5, Sabres 1. So you're telling me there's a chance? And we'll get a commercial break here. George says they're calling them the Celebrities. The guys who they just added to NHL 24. That is clever. Ooh, Felix talks puck. Got any plans for the holidays, Steve? No. But that is very relaxing to me. Actually, let me tell you something that I did last year that I hate a lot. So Christmas Eve is like my favorite day of the year. I get to hang out with the Italian side of the family. We eat a ton of incredible food. We get to tell incredible stories and catch up after a very long time apart, and also exchange gifts. But now the house is just full of children who just tear apart gifts, and we get to watch the cycle repeat. Last year, I arrive in Uxbridge. We live in Ajax. I arrive in Uxbridge only to discover that my keys, like I have one of those cars where if your keys are, you don't need to put your key in the ignition. You just push the button, and if your keys are in the car, you can drive it. But if your keys aren't in the car, the second you turn the car off, you can't drive it anymore. I had forgotten my keys. So the decision was, do I drive all the way back home now? Or do I pick up the car on Boxing Day or something and get a Uber home with my wife and child? So I was so pissed because I drove all the way home to get my keys, and I drove all the way back, and I missed such a huge chunk of Christmas Eve. So this year, if I just don't do that, I'll have a better Christmas Eve than I did last year. Oh, I was so mad. I was cursing the whole way home and the whole way back. Zachary says, do you mean your fob? Yes, but I forgot the word for it. Penguins hold the line. Sorry, I probably should have said that we're back. 5:30 to go in the second period. Oh, Nylander. Come on. We need you to get a point. Oh, almost gets the pass across to Bertuzzi, who's looked fantastic tonight. I really got to say. Timmins trying to settle down a bouncing puck. Felix is one of the mods on our Discord. Hello, Felix. Penguins ice the puck, so we get a whistle with 4:52 to go in the second. Patrick D, floorball, Italian family, been to Sweden. This man is a stranger to me. I have not been quiet about my Italianness. How dare you? I haven't been quiet about floorball either. Puck has dropped. Marner. Get after that puck, Mitch. Like, that's such a weak, low percentage pass. Gets it back, though. Shoots. Blocked. Mitch is driving me nuts, man. Like, the potential is there. It's there. The skill is there. We know what he can do. He's just not playing up to standard. I don't care how many points he has, man. Here comes Nyes, who is playing great. Stop by Jari, and we get a whistle with 4:13 to go in the second. Canny says you should have just kept the car running. In the driveway for several hours? No. But the idea had occurred to me. And then I was like, no, I can't do that. Just leave my car idling in the driveway for like 4 hours. Can you imagine? No. Steve is secretly Babbo Natale. I'm not going to lie, I don't know who that is. I know Natale is Christmas. Simon says, did your car not alert you? So it did. Here's the problem. I have a child, and they're very distracting. Jetstrev says you should have got a friend to throw a fob in the cab, or throw a fob in the cab. It was Christmas Eve. Katai, Steve, count to 5 in Italian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 8, not 8. 9, 10. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, yeah. What are the live odds, producer Drew? Tell me. -110 Leafs, -115 Penguins. Just saying, if you're a Leaf hater, you should have took my advice on those Penguins odds. Just put what 290 it got up to? By the way, that Letang punch that they're showing on Peyton Krebs, how is he eligible to play in this game? He glove on punched the guy as hard as he could while the player was down. Like, I don't know. I thought they usually handed something out for those. I guess not. Puck is dropped. By the way, if you've noticed, if you notice you have guest next to your name, it's because you're not registered for Sports Interaction, you silly goose. If you register, you won't be a guest anymore. You'll just be a resident? I don't know. What would we call you? Just Dave? Or whatever your name is? Jake? Max Domi! Oh, into the slot for Yarncroak. Yarncroak not able to, it was in midair. It does work sometimes, and when it does, it's sexy as hell, but it's pretty low percentage. Malkin. Pedersen. Mostly wide. Max Domi will start the breakout. That's a terrible friggin' pass there, Max. As the Leafs trying to get a line change in, but the Penguins almost catch them. Jake McCabe settles things down. That was a low-key, very good play there from Jake McCabe. Shinny, can I register from Michigan? I don't think so. Possibly. It's Canada only. Yeah. So the stream is obviously global, but to register for Sports Interaction is Canada only. Stop there by Wool. Lars Eller with it. Oh, another blocker save from Wool. Penguins have had a lot more offensive possession time than the Leafs in this game. Leafs really kind of fading here, eh? They need a really good shift Tyler Bertuzzi with a block. He's been a madman tonight. I know some of you said Nyes has been the best Leaf. He's been the best Leaf on his line. I think Tyler Bertuzzi's been the best Leaf tonight. Willie blows the tire. Here come the Penguins with just over 2 minutes to go in the second. Sakuno, Steve, have you ever been to Japan or Korea? No. I've only been to mainland Europe twice. I got to see more of the world, man. I have a friend who lived in Korea for a number of years, though. Spoke very highly of it. Penguins working it around. Letang blocked there by Matthews. Man, Wool with the glove save as we get a whistle here with 1:35 to go in the second. Leafs really playing with fire, man. Really playing with fire. Monsieur Booyah. Bertuzzi, get off my team 1 month later. Well, I tell you what, he's not playing like a bum. Dude, when I was ripping on Bertuzzi, he was playing like a bum. He wasn't doing anything. It's not even he was not contributing. Puck has dropped. He was a net negative on the team. And just seemed like he had a rotten attitude and everything. And now he gets out there and the effort is at 1,000,000,000%. And he's contributing. And even when he's not contributing, you see him doing the right things. I love watching Tyler Bertuzzi play now. Penguins, whoa! How didn't they come up with a goal there? Wow. Nice. Behind his own net. Nice little play. Oh, stupid pass, though, from Benoit. That was not clever. Leafs top line hemmed in their own zone. Leafs top six is really not having a good second period here, man. And this top line has really got to pick up its socks. Penguins come in wide. Under a minute to go here. The Leafs just trying to get to intermission. For goodness sake. Joseph Wool covers it up. Speaking of best Leafs on the ice, maybe him. Lagesson and Benoit going at it with, I think, Jeff Carter there. Wool is a wall. Absolutely. Monsieur Booyah, is he setting up for the heartbreak before he goes back to Boston? No! Gosh darn it. 35 seconds exactly to go in the second period. Puck is dropped. Mitch was not happy on the bench there. I don't know if you saw that. Gloved by Wool. Producer Drew says, how many goals did Noel Acciari score for the Leafs last year? Is this regular season and playoffs or just regular season? Just regular season? He was good. Oh, the Penguins score, and it's Noel Acciari! Carlson blasted from the point, but I'm almost positive Acciari got a piece of that. Someone did in front. We got to see this replay. I think the answer is 4. Is it 4? It's 4. He was good. Dude, I think that might be Acciari's goal. Carlson blasts it. No, that doesn't touch anything. Acciari with the good screen. He doesn't touch it. He doesn't touch it. Well, what I tell you, Pens are up 3-2. The Leafs were playing for the intermission. Didn't get there, did you? Didn't get there, did you? That's what happens when you play like crap. Weirdly, you don't get rewarded for it. Look, they're still playing for it. Go! Get up the... Oh, my God. And mercifully, the horn goes. Leafs lucky to head in an intermission, only down 1. You stink. That was a brutal period of hockey from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Garbage. throw the kid a bone in net. Mix in an offensive possession. Woof. Last 30 seconds of a period of murder zone, says Alpha Juliet. You're not kidding. Venusaur says LMAO. You're right. Christine McAvoy says Zero Hustle. You're right. Mike K says oof. You're right. Valdizos says, come on, Leafs. I like your attitude. Man, oh man, oh man. Felix Talks Puck. Steve, if you were the next commissioner after Gary Bettman, what would you change about the league, rules, outdoor games, etc.? I would take him out of the Hall of Fame. We'll start there. It's a good question. We would have a conversation about officiating. That's for sure. Like, listen, people complain, coaches complain about, oh, this team got way more power plays than we did. Or basketball teams will complain, oh, they got this many free throws and we got this many. Yeah. Did you foul them more than they did? Oh, we took 5 penalties. They only took 1. Yeah, because you were friggin' slashing them all night, you dummy. Probably have a conversation regarding that. I would figure out 3-on-3 once and for all. I would make it 10 minutes. This shot clock thing that they're trying to come up with, it's fun. And it's good that it's fun, but is it hockey? Like laser tag is fun, but like we don't decide games that way. You know what I mean? We have the new odds. What are they, Drew? Oh, well. Leafs plus 240. Penguins minus 300. Well. If there was ever a time to employ the Jesse Blake betting strategy, which is just, what is it? Leafs plus 1.5 anytime they're losing. Yeah. They just have to not lose by more than 1. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We got some intermission content for you, bud. We do. The Steve Dangle podcast. That's me and my friends, Adam Wilde and Jesse Blake at SDPN. We talk about the Leafs placing John Klingberg on LTIR. Is it shenanigans? Is it regular anigans? Let's see what we have to say. I forgot. So, let's look.
He is ineligible to play until at least December the 12th. It's believed that it's a hip injury. It is a real injury. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not a real injury. It's cap circumvention. Listen, if you're mad about the Leafs being a rich team, you better get used to it, man. Like they are going to do anything that any team with money is going to do to try to get around their mistakes, and the Leafs have done it. Listen, if the Leafs wanted to circumvent the cap, what they would have done is put Nikita Zaitsev on LTIR. That's something they would have done.
It's also,
that would have been cap circumvention.
These things are also vetted by the NHL.
Yes.
So there is a due process that happens when a player goes on LTIR like this suddenly when they were playing, and then now there's an injury. They research this. They go in. They do their medical tests with independent doctors that aren't the team doctors, and they make sure that this is a legitimate injury so that teams do not take advantage of this. Because the NHL doesn't like when the Leafs cheat. Like, believe it or not, they're not on the Leafs side. They want to stop them if they're cheating. Gary and his guys don't want this happening.
It was a large portion of Sen's Twitter who made memes about Matt Murray being hurt all the time. And then when it's like, oh, Matt Murray's hurt, they're like, what? No, it's...
There are checks and balances in place for when teams put guys on LTIR.
Also, if you think that the NHL wants the Leafs to win so bad, why are they so terrible at it?
The Leafs have been terrible for 100 years.
Yeah, no, the NHL are. Yeah,
the NHL.
They've been trying for 50 years to make this team win.
The NHL rigging the league for the Leafs to win would actually explain a great deal about why they've been so bad.
Oh, yeah, actually, because the NHL tends not to be great when they rig things.
Yes.
But yeah, John Klingberg.
Give him David Clarkson.
As we said in the last episode, it's going to be what this is listen, people were highly critical of his play. And he had a couple of good games and some real stinkers.
His last game was good.
It was, but it looks like this problem, and it was supposed to be a hip. Sheldon Keefe said the decision's with him, right? So we don't know what he's going to choose, but it looks like surgery's on the table. If he has surgery, he might be ready for the playoffs, maybe.
Like, it's obvious that it was obvious that this was always going to be something that needed to be maintained.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are players where I've heard the criticism with them. Like, this is years ago. They were on the Leafs, and the criticism was, they require a lot of body maintenance. And this player's still in the league, and they're not on the Leafs anymore, and they're doing great. So, just because you have injuries to maintain doesn't mean that you're bad. This is something Klingberg was trying to maintain, and you could see through his play that it was slipping through his fingers. Took a couple games off, comes back, looks good. And what took him out? Was it a big hit? Did he get speared? Did he get hit by a puck? No, he sat What do you mean you spilled your coffee all over the keyboard and now nothing? Hey! Hi, everybody. I don't know what happened. I'll be honest. Technology stuff happened. But welcome back to the locker room here on a Saturday night with me, your friend, Steve Dangle. If you're just watching on the YouTube channel and you want to take part in the chat, well, go to the description, you silly goose, and click the link in the description. That'll take you to the locker room and therefore the chat. And if you are on the YouTube channel, click subscribe. You're there. You're there. We're going to be doing this more often. And if you subscribe, you're less likely to miss this. Warrior Womp. Steve, an evil wizard has turned Matthews, Marner, and Nylander into ice cream. What flavors are they? Okay. Return question. How high are you? Ooh. Okay, Drew says Nylander is lingonberry, but like, where the hell can you get lingonberry ice cream? Sweden? Oh, obviously. Yo, if we can get lingonberry here. Okay. This is difficult because I actually feel Matthews and Nylander should be the same flavor, which I know is wrong. Because they're popular and sexy, which is strawberry. Like, vanilla is very popular, but people also talk trash about it. No one talks trash about strawberry. Chocolate? Chocolate is surprisingly polarizing, right? You can't go with chocolate. So I'm going to say, oh, you know what? I'm struggling with this one. Drew, you would know the answer to this. What is the really popular Kawartha ice cream flavor? Moose Tracks. That's Willie. Right? Because he's popular, but like a little underground. You know what I mean? Because like your uncle doesn't like it, but you do. And you know about it. And it's just because your uncle doesn't understand. Matthews is strawberry, the sexy, popular pick. Marner, I'm going to say, is chocolate. Because to some people, he's obviously good. To others, he's obviously bad. To some people, he is the key piece of this team. To others, he is what is holding them back. Ask someone what their least favorite part of Neapolitan ice cream is. Drew says strawberry. Okay, well, yeah, it's Drew, though. That is a very Drew take. No, nothing makes Neapolitan ice cream better than a nice spoonful of mustard. That's what producer Drew says. Shut up. Ooh, Sakuno. Are you a fan of Vietnamese pho or banh mi? I'm not going to lie. I haven't really experienced pho, but banh mi, big fan. Big fan. We have a banh mi boys near our office, and I've put many of those in my body. A lot of them in my body. A lot of people in the chat not liking strawberry. What's wrong with you? Marner is peppermint. Ooh. I feel like he's got to be something like overly... Yeah. No. Venusaur says Mountain Dew. I don't know if they... I mean, someone has that ice cream, I'm sure. Zachary says banh mi is a great cheap sandwich. Rob says Marner is bubblegum. I thought about saying bubblegum. Bubblegum is one of my favorite flavors. That and cotton candy. You know how some people go, oh, that's too sweet. when they eat something. I've never had that thought. You can tell. But I've never had that thought in my entire life. I don't think that's a thing. Oh yeah, if you don't want to hear tick 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 every time someone's typing, there's a little speaker symbol at the bottom of the chat. Just click that so that there's an X beside it. I have it muted too. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. And also, if you're just on the YouTube channel and not in the chat, well, what the heck are you doing? Click the link in the description and check us out in Sports Interactions, the locker room. Stars fan says Nylander is cookie dough. I like that. I do like that. Genesis, cookies and cream is epic. Absolutely. Anthony, what is your take on gummy bears? Now, wait a second there, Anthony. You're not talking ice cream, are you? Because gummy bears would just turn to teeth-shattering rocks inside ice cream. Surely you're just talking about them as a whole. And as a whole, I like them. But in ice cream, go to jail. Drew's saying low-key, all candy and ice cream sucks because it gets too hard. Like chocolate, I like in ice cream, like, caramel. But yeah, there are a lot of things you can put in ice cream that they're just rock solid and break your teeth. Anthony says not an ice cream. Okay, good. Drax says adult gummies. I mean, all adults can eat gummies. You're an adult. JT is definitely vanilla. JT is unsweetened vanilla. You ever go to the store and go, who the hell buys unsweetened almond milk? John Tavares. Absolutely. Riley is chocolate. Riley is whatever a gray suit is. That's not an insult. It's just he's another guy who's no nonsense. But he's like grumpy no nonsense. Name tags. Chocolate is the worst candy? Who hurt you? Not everyone likes chocolate, and I wish more people understood that. I don't understand it. It's the best. I'm saying this as someone who just got back from Sweden and is 90% chocolate right now. $2 Steve, by the way, if you bet $2 on the Leafs right now, you win 7. Leafs plus 250, Penguins minus 350. I told you. You could have got them at really good odds when they were down 2-1, and obviously the better team. Puck is about to be dropped. It is dropped for the third period if you're looking to sync up. Shots 32-21 for the Penguins. Penguins killed the Leafs in the second period. That was Carlson's goal, by the way. Not Noel Acciari's second. Tyler Bertuzzi leading the breakout for the Leafs. Doesn't go great. Penguins will dump it in. They're looking for a quick line change to start the third. Brody with it. He didn't give it away immediately. That's an improvement from his second period. Holy cow. Matthews shot! Stopped! There's a Matthews shot! Marner falls down. That's about right. With his game tonight, holy. He still has time to be the hero. Like, that's a good play right there. That's a great defensive play. That's a great defensive play, too. Let's go, Mitch. Here he is again. Good pass, Mitch. Lead the breakout, Mitch. They need him. The Leafs need him at his best. Leafs falling all over the ice to start this third period. Holy. Warrior Womp. What is Marner doing? His best. Matthews with the puck. Just dangling. I think he's looking to get off. Yeah, he is. Gives it to Simone Benoit. Noel Acciari shadowing him. He's basically the Grim Reaper. Nick Robertson. Oh, Max Domi goes offside. I don't know about that. Oh my God. Out of town scoreboard. It is 7-2 Devils. Levi has allowed 3 goals on 8 shots. Oh, he's minus 1.4 for me in fantasy, dude. Kill me. I need him to be good too. Oh, I was about to say I'm in a tight matchup in fantasy. I was in a tight matchup. Thanks for nothing, Buffalo. You suck. A little bit of slashing off the face-off here. Puck is dropped. Robertson going at it with who is that? Oh, Robertson rocked! Gets right back up, though. Ooh, Lagesson taken down, and he goes head first into the boards, and we get a whistle. That was Radim Zahorna, I think, and he's going to the box. Lars Zeller, like, buddy, figure it out. He's in the ref's face arguing that it shouldn't be a call as the ref skates over to the injured player. Can you wait a sec? Show some class. Lagesson gets up and goes to the bench. Let's take a look at this play again. Oh, he shoves him from behind. What are you throwing your hands up for? Oh, he shoves him right in the nameplate in the corner. Lagesson moving around his shoulder. Yeah, Drew saying that looked like how Lehkonen almost broke his neck earlier this season. Leafs get a power play. 18:04 to go in the second. Tavares wins the faceoff. Bang! From Matthews. I don't know if that'll be a shot on goal. We're still looking at the Dangle prop here. We're miles away from Willie with 2 points, but Matthews can get 5 shots in a hurry. Tavares. Oh, Matthews! Oh, Matthews! How didn't he bury that? Oh, my goodness gracious. No way. Willie shoved to the ice. Riley corrals it. That was a nice little play. Willie passes to Riley. Riley across to Matthews. Willie and Riley, you would think, want to switch here. What's going on? This is a bit of a new setup. Willie gets it across to Riley. Riley down low to Mitch. Yeah, Willie and Riley will switch now. Riley. Oh, wow. Matthews, lots of space. Oh, shoot that, Austin. I'm not even saying that because of the parlay. Shoot it. Timmins out with the second unit. Second unit getting an early look here. Only a minute in. I don't know. It's just Timmins on for Riley. That's the only change. Leafs in the corner. Battling. Get it out. Willie gets it out. Timmins has it at the point. This is just not a good pass to Matthews. I don't know what that was. A very low percentage pass, man. Steve, what's your parlay? It's Matthews 5 shots or 4.5. Willie 1.5 points. And the Leafs win. None of them are looking particularly good right now. Yarncroke taken down. It's not a penalty. He just got taken down. Oh! Almost a tip in. Yarncroke to the point to Tim and shoots. Rebound. Jari stops it. Jari's been pretty good. Oh, Yarncroke! That's a nice little pass. I think that was from Nyes. On. Where is it? Behind the net. 15:45 to go in the third. Lots of time left. Boy, the Leafs have really narrowed that shots gap. It was 32 to 21 at the beginning of the third. It's now 26-32. Leafs dump it in. Live odds, Leafs are plus 260. Now, I'll tell you exactly what I told you for the Penguins. It's a 1-goal game. 260. I like that. Jake McCabe! Oh, how did the Leafs not score there? I think the over for this game was, what was it, 8 goals? 9 goals? We should be at that easily. Easily. Both teams have completely blown it, like a billion times each. Jake McCabe settles it down as the Leafs' second line gets onto the ice here. Here comes Tyler Bertuzzi across the line. Shoots over the net. Bertuzzi to Giordano. Oh, nice tip from Tavares. I think that was stopped there by Jari. Good attempt on net, though. Here come the Pens. Riley, good job. Pens with it at the point. Letang walking the line. Oh, yeah. Bertuzzi knocks it offside. Leafs will get at least one new body over the boards. Tavares, nice little play there. Willie leads the breakout. Lots of Leaf support. To Nyes! Shot! Oh! Nyes has looked great tonight. I don't know if Jari got a piece of that or if Nyes just missed wide. Oh, man. 14:05 to go in the third. We got a whistle. Oh, the Leafs come so close to tying it so many times. Nyes in front. Willie to Nyes. Oh, I think Jari does get just a sliver of that puck. Oh, my. My, oh, my. Tristan Jari. He's having a great game. Great third period. Shots are 6-0 for the Leafs. Very early in the third here. Stars fan Steve, is there still hope for Robertson? Yes. Didn't he score yesterday? I know he was announced as Bertuzzi, but just because the in-arena guy was wrong. Puck is dropped. 14 minutes to go in the third. Oh, dear. There's a Penguin caught up with the ref there. I think that was Jeff Carter. Oh, Timmins. What is that? Leafs can't get out of their own zone. And Joseph Wola has to make a really key save there on Jeff Carter. What on earth, guys? Ugh. Steve, favorite sibling rivalry from name tags, Robertson brothers or Nylander brothers? Oof. I'd say those rivalries are about as close. I'll say Nylanders, the Nylanders, on account of have the Robertsons even gotten to play against each other? I feel like every time they get robbed, someone's hurt or someone's sent down. Davo, Timmins got to shake off the rust. Yeah, man, he has not looked good tonight. He's had a few decent plays in the offensive zone. Defensive zone, he looks lost. Lost. James in Phoenix. Dubas isn't losing this one. Want to bet? Producer Drew goes, do you think Dubas is yelling at Leaf fans in the crowd right now? I love it. Probably. Penguins minus 400 right now. Leafs plus 290. Again, they're down by 1 goal. And they've been pretty dominant, like in the first, 5, 6, 7 minutes of the third period? If you want to be a $2 Steve, Levi, 3 goals on 14 shots. Joke's on you, Paolo. That's an improvement, and I'm happy. Davo, hi from the mansion in Kingston, Steve. Hello. Excuse me. Alex P., are you still in Oshawa? No. I'm in the Jacks right now. Ajax. Producer Drew, question from him. Are you a fan of the split jersey from parents? Yes, I am. Only for parents. If anyone else does it, it's weird. And I hate it. Parents, no, you raise those kids. You do it. I don't hate that at all. I do like Willie with it. Here comes Willie. Across, pass to Brody. Shot. Stop. Rebound. Oh, Bertuzzi to no one. He made the right play there. It's just no one read it. Tavares. Can't get it to Willie. Here come the Pens. Yeah, sorry, Christine. I missed the face-off there. Where are we at? Once they put the time back up, I'll tell you. $12:43 to go in the third. Matthews flying in. Stripped of the puck immediately because he skates into three guys. Dude, he's having a terrible game. This first line has been brutal. Nyes look fine. Here comes Mitch, who is just battling. Man, he's battling hard. Matthews, good cut off there. Pass to Ghost. Oh. Leafs trying to change, but there's a mess at the bench. What are you changing for? Terrible line change from the Leafs. Letang just blasted on. And the reason he did that, that's a terrible scoring attempt, but he just gets the faceoff. The details are not there for these guys, eh? So, okay, Christine, we got a whistle. All right, I'll clap. They got to show the faceoff, though. They've been missing a lot of faceoffs tonight on the broadcast. Show the faceoff! Faceoff, there it is. Puck is dropped. They missed it again. Whoa! Joseph! No! Oh, puck stays out of the Leafs net. Under 12 minutes to go here in the third. Leafs now to plus 333. I mean, the odds are getting better. The time left in the game is getting worse, though. Oh, Lagesson back out there for the Leafs. That's encouraging. Leafs third line. Can they give the Leafs a little offensive spark? They haven't gotten a ton of ice today. Penguins with it behind their net. 11-11 to go in the third. Bertuzzi is just getting so much ice time tonight on account of he's probably been the best Leaf. This line has certainly been the best line. Ref says the Leafs are onside. It's a moot point now as the Penguins clear it. Look at that from Bertuzzi. Just the no quit on the play. Hell yeah. Timmins passes to... Yeah, in his own end, he's been an adventure tonight. I don't think this 11-7 setup is doing anyone any favors. Willie driving the net! Gets his own rebound. No, loses it. JT chasing down Carlson. Can't catch him. Leafs looking for a change. Penguins trap him a bit here. Nyes wants the puck. Give it to him. Nyes has it. Shoots. Doesn't get through. Tries to block it in the corner. Leafs can't hold the zone, but they do get the puck. 10 minutes to go in the third. Penguins partial 2-on-1 here. Crosby! What is that from Brody? Oh, thank goodness that didn't go in, dude. I don't like videos where I very clearly have to rip one guy. But dude, he's been brutal. All right, Leafs top line out there. Except it looks a little different, doesn't it? Or is this just with a partial change? As the Penguins ice the puck. So I guess we'll get that confirmed in a second. Matthews was out there, Yarncroke and Robertson. I'm thinking that was just a partial line change. We have to get a screenshot of Brody there. The live odds have gone up to 375 for the Leafs. I think they just saw that lay down and they said, they're not winning this one. Shots are evening up, though. 34-30. Still in favor of the Penguins. Ooh, Leafs hold the line. It's Robertson out there with Domi and Yarncroke, who shoots it on Jari and gets the whistle with 9:15 to go in the third. We get a TV timeout. Live odds. 375 plus 375, I should say, for the Leafs. Minus 550 for the Penguins. I mean, you still can bet on the Penguins, but in terms of good odds for them, that ship has sailed unless the Leafs tie it. You should have listened to me in the second period. You should have listened. If you're just watching on the YouTube channel, what are you doing? Get in there on the chat on the locker room. Steve, how do I find that? Let me tell you. You go to the description of the YouTube video and you click the link. And then boom, you're in the locker room. And once you arrive in the locker room, check out the banner. Might like what you see. Or check out the chat. You might like what you see. I'm noticing there are fewer people with guest next to their name. Jets Trev says Brody's dive bought time for his mates, dude. I mean, generally I like when Brody sprawls to cover an odd man rush, but I thought Crosby should have just ripped it on Wool. I'm surprised he didn't, frankly. MKI Sports. Hit like on his YouTube stream, folks. Thank you. Thank you. You're lovely. Oh, broadcast is back. Where's the puck drop? Where's the puck drop? Puck drop. They missed the faceoff again, eh? Oh, one of the Penguins blocked a shot and they are down in the corner. Slow to get up. Was that a Chari? It was. Tavares. Oh, shot from Nylander. Blocked. Yeah, Chari does not look comfortable right now. Willie behind the net. Less than 9 minutes to go here in the third. Willie, wow. Still has it. Loses it. Wool, I thought, was going to come out of the net to play it. Achari finally gets to the bench for the Penguins. Riley up the ice. Mitch chips it in for no one. This first line is really left a lot to be desired tonight. Austin to Mitch. Got lots of speed. Gets it over to Austin. Austin! Shoots. No rebound. Penguins break it back out. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the third. Good rub out from Brody. Riley's got to get in there, though. Yep. Here comes Matthew Nyes. Coming in. He's looking for teammates. Oh, it's 7.5 minutes left. Did I say 6? I got excited. Matthews just had a shot there. How many is he up to now? I'm still holding on hope. I know Willie's got 0 points. I'm holding out hope. Oh! Oh, Malkin almost had a wraparound there. 7.5 to go in the third. Matthews has 4 shots now. Yeah. You need Nylander to be in on the tying goal and the game winner. That's what you need. That is not impossible, man. Listen, the odds are not good. They're not. But we've seen the Leafs do that. Willie having, like, the Leafs coming back and tying a game and winning it, and Willie being involved in both goals, like, it's probably happened lots of times. It's kind of how the team is built. There's Willie! Out there with David Kampf and Noah Gregor. Sure. 6:30 to go in the third period. Achari right back out there. Shot. Stop by Wool. 6:26 to go in the third period as we get a whistle. Did I wake up your dog, name tags? I'm sorry. Iggy says maybe we should try Let's Go Leafs again. Yeah, seriously. Warrior Womp, don't you love when your goalie makes key saves? Yeah, this is nice. Face off. One more time. Oh, tweet? Got it. Just over 6 minutes to go in the third. Leafs still down. Odds have not improved. Get that up there. Come on. Get that up there. It's at 370 plus 375 right now for the Leafs. Get that up there. Matthews, did that puck get away from him? It did, but not icing. Leafs can't hold it in. Penguins dump it. Marner doing a little shoulder check. The puck was bobbling on him. Whoa! Very fortunate turn of events there. Matthews gets it to Riley. Riley stops. Are the Leafs onside right now? Okay, I believe you. This will be very interesting if they score. Mitch with it at the point. Throws it into the corner. Matthew Nyes goes after it, and so does Austin Matthews. Riley gets the loose puck. Where is it? Penguins clear it. Just over 5 minutes to go in the third period. This will be icing, and the Leafs will head to the offensive zone. Leafs now plus 525. Ask and you shall receive. Tavares out there. Willie, Bertuzzi, Brody, and McCabe. Tavares under 50% tonight in the draws. He wins that one, though. Willie, bang! Oh, stop by Jari. Brody hits a bum. I think it hit someone's bum. Tavares eats some. Oh, I thought that stayed onside. Leafs backed off the puck. 4:40 to go in the third. Brody dumps it in. It looked like he was heading off. Keep an eye on Joseph Woll. 4 minutes is a lot of time left with only a 1-goal deficit. They're probably not going to pull him yet. We get a whistle. I don't know what happened. I'm not going to lie. I just realized I forgot to turn the sound on. Oh, boy. Who do you put out there with a minute left to win a draw against Sidney Crosby? The Tavares hasn't been great tonight. He had a good one there. Matthews. You're not putting Camp. It's got to be Tavares. It's got to be Tavares. I think the Leafs set up. They'll have Riley out there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Timmins at the point. At some point, but I think Riley will be at the point along with Austin Matthews. You'll have Marner on the flank, Nylander in there, Tavares, and I guess Tyler Bertuzzi probably is the extra attacker, right? Oh, my sound is wonky again, or is it okay? It's good now. Well, I don't know what happened. The broadcast is back. I forgot to tweet it. Face-off coming, 4:18 to go. Face-off, right there. There, I tweeted it. Good boy, Steve. 4 minutes to go in the third period. Leafs down by 1. They need a goal to tie. Bertuzzi to Tavares. Tavares gets it into the corner. Around for Willie. Willie content to just shovel it, but no one's there. Penguins, not a great clear there. Keep your eye on Joseph Woll. I don't think they're going to pull him just yet. I think we're a minute away from that. Matthews holds on to the puck. Mitch stops. Oh, spins and fires. That was cheeky. We get a whistle. Stop from Jari. 3:23 to go in the third. That was cheeky for Mitch. Oh, man, if that worked. Good on Jari for reading it. Face off. 3:15 to go in the third. When is Joseph Woll going to come out? Leafs need sustained pressure. Leafs dump it in. They don't have the puck, though. I think next time the Pens clear it and the Leafs get it back, they'll pull Woll. Yep, there it is. So the Pens clear it. Is this going to be ice? It is ice. So do you pull Woll now? There's 2:57 to go. They're sending the second line out there. I mean, Tavares is the guy you want taking that face-off. Yeah, they're taking Woll out. But is this just a timeout? No, Leafs taking advantage of the icing. No timeout. They want the Penguins tired. It's the exact lineup that I laid out. Riley with it at the point. 2:40 to go in the third. On! Oh! Oh, puck just trickles wide. Bertuzzi battling for it. The Penguins throw it down the ice, and they just missed the empty net, and this will be an icing again, which isn't good for them. 2:28 to go in the third. We get a whistle. Yeah, Drax. That was a good coaching decision to save the timeout. That was a good coaching decision. Yeah, bad one from the Penguins not to call theirs. Puck is dropped. Leafs scramble the face-off. Willie calling for a penalty. Go get your stick. Bang! Where is it? Matthews, over. Chaos in front of the net. What happened there? Penguins clear the zone, and they'll get new bodies over the boards. Just over 2 minutes to go in the third period. Matthews, wow, rugby's it. Shot! Where is it? Jari has it in his glove, and he shows the ref. Willie's pissed. You don't see Willie yapping at the refs very often. So we get a whistle. One of the Penguins looked like they got, was it high sticked or? What is that? What is that? And Matthews hit the crossbar. Dude, was that Bertuzzi or Tavares they had in a headlock? Dude. So we get a Leafs timeout here, 1:55 to go in the third period. That is one of the most egregious non-calls I've ever seen. Yeah, right after the Pens guy gets high sticked. I mean, fair enough. Oh. Like, okay, so Pettersson got a high stick. So, just do whatever you want then. It's fine. Just do whatever you want on both sides. It's fine. What are we selling here? Brutal. 1:55 to go in the third period. I assume the Leafs will keep the same group out there. We're about to get a face-off here. Nylander, Tavares, Austin. Crosby out there for the face-off against John Tavares. Puck is dropped. Tavares wins it clean. Shot blocked. Out of bounds. Leafs plus 625 if you're feeling adventurous. Minute 49 to go in the third. Tavares, Crosby again in the face-off. Crosby wins this one. Pretty clean. Can the Penguins clear the zone? They do. No ice! Riley looks surprised by that. But he manages to not cough it up. Leafs gain the zone. Still with the empty net. Penguins clear it again. Marner with it. 1:20 to go in the third. I thought for sure that was ice. Matthews. Tries to wrap around. Doesn't work. Riley with it at the point, though. 1:10. Willie. Down low to Matthews. Willie. Falls to his knees. Gets it back. Hold it. What a battle from Willie. Penguins clear the zone. I don't know if this will be ice. No ice. Riley was not happy with that. 50 seconds to go in the third. Long pass up the ice. It worked. Willie coughs it up, though. Giordano to Marner. Leafs are onside. Leafs back offside. Giordano dumps it. I don't know if the Leafs are onside right now. I think Nye's there at the far blue line. Well, it's a moot point now. 20 seconds to go here. Willie drops it. Shot! Bounce. Weird shot. Penguins clear it. Seconds to go here. 10. What are you dumping it for? The Leafs just iced the puck with 7.8 seconds to go in a game where they're down 1. Who was that? Oh my gosh. That's terrible. 7.8 seconds to go. Face off in the Leaf zone. Wohl is back in the net because obviously, this is probably not going to go well. Leafs win the face off. Puck up the ice. Pass isn't clean because not a single friggin' pass has been clean tonight. And the Penguins win. This is the Leafs in a nutshell, eh? This is the Leafs in a nutshell. They win their 2 games heading into Sweden. They win the 2 games in Sweden. I saw articles talking about, is this the turning point for this team? And they just throw it away in 24 hours. You blow a 3-1 lead to the Chicago Blackhawks. And you shut it off for an entire period of hockey. And the Penguins made the Leafs pay for the thing that the Leafs always try to do, and that's the miracle comeback. We can be down in any game because we can come back in any game. No, you can't. No, you can't. Yuck. LFR tonight. Yeah, dude, that game sucked. MKI Sports says 0-2 after the Sweden trip. Not true. They're 0-1-1, which is still bad, but not as bad. Wow, that was not great. Listen, next week, when we do another one of these streams, hopefully the Leafs are a little better, and I hope to see you there. So, click like on the SDPN channel. Click like on this stream. Click subscribe on the SDPN channel. If you'd like to sign up for the locker room so that you're no longer just a guest, then be my guest by no longer being a guest. Does that make sense? Do you understand? Does that make sense? Producer Drew, any final thoughts? How many shots did the Penguins have in the third? I'm going to say 5. 3. Leafs outshot them 15-3. Pain. Endless pain. Well, for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. This has been Sports Interactions, The Locker Room. And, you should probably try for like the entire 60 minutes. It might help.